before tackles and goes in for another score. It's now 30-0 Houston Yates with 5:03 left to play. We'll be back with the conclusion of today's 5A championship in just a moment.
31-0. Then beat Beaumont Westbrook. Now that's the champion in this class a couple years ago. They beat him 46-16. Then beat Worthy 26-0. Houston Austin 70-0. Houston Milby 51-0. Madison 27-14. Sterling 48-6. Davis 72-0. Houston Jones 13-6. Then Wheatley 68-0. Sam Houston 50-0. Springwoods 37-0. West Orange Stark 19-6, Jones 21-15, and San Antonio Holmes 34-7. Holy cow.
And meanwhile, while the offense was scoring lots of points, the defense got 8 shutouts. New quarterback in the game, Rich Fletcher, has replaced Harrington at quarterback. Fletcher is a senior, started the season at quarterback, as we mentioned earlier, and he will be playing here in the final moments of this game.
You know who's sitting at home kicking themselves right now? Jesse Jones High School.
The only team that played Yates close.
Twice. They lost to him by 7 and they lost to him by 6. Jesse Jones, no offense to Odessa Permian, Jesse Jones is sitting home right now saying, we may be the second best team in this state.
4:21 left, second down, 9 yards to go at the 16-yard line. Fletcher looking to throw. And it is almost intercepted at the 25-yard line by Foster. Well, Coach Luther Booker, who's got a great football program this year. He is about to win his first state championship, the first for Yates. Booker's record, 137 wins, 31 losses, 6 ties at Yates High School. But if there has been a rap, it's been the fact that they've gotten so close but have not won the state title. But they're going to win it this year.
You are watching a Permian team struggle right now offensively. Realize that in the last 21 years of their football program, they have lost 26 games. This is a team that never, you talk about never losing badly, never loses.
Well, let's see, 76, 3, and 5 in the decade of the 80s. They've only lost 3 ball games in the 80s. That's 6 football seasons. And Permian today is in their 25th playoff game since 1980. 25 playoff games in this decade.
I wonder the last time this coaching staff had November and December off.
For Coach Wilkins, probably never. Ooh. Ball taking a Permian roll. It'll be touchdown at the 38-yard line with 3 minutes and 23 seconds left in the contest. Again, I want to express my appreciation to our crew today. Eric Norberg, our TD down in the truck, along with Eddie Clinton, our camera guys. Great shots on the football game today. And darn good work by our slow-mo replay people, too. Got you some nice, candid, close-up shots. And I'm sure that all those people down in Houston who are Yates fans with VCRs will be forever grateful, because they'll roll this one back and forth a lot of times in the years to come.
You know, I was just thinking something, and we've sent your friend out to check on it.
Yes, Les Palmer, our spotter.
I wonder where 30-0 ranks in the history of Permian losses. I can't imagine that they've been beaten this badly very often. They lost to Euless Trinity 8-7. They've lost some games in the playoffs, but shoot, this is a club that came in here unbeaten in their last 31 games, and that wasn't even close to the longest streak in their school's history. They won 41 in a row from 79 through 82.
Of course, Odessa Permian is the defending co-champion. They tied with Beaumont Westbrook for the title last year right here at Texas Stadium. They played to 21 all-time. Santa is definitely on the Yates side of the, oh my goodness, he's sitting on, well, he's trying to bring some cheer to the Permian side of the stadium here. Just a couple minutes left. But he's been on Yates' side for most of the afternoon.
Yates has kept their first team on the field, except new quarterback now for Yates. It is Kevin Phillips at quarterback for Yates now. Phillips handing off on first down.
Well, Charles Price, the starting quarterback for Yates, was wrapping up a terrific season. Came in here with 2,300 yards passing, 23 touchdown passes, and he has directed a flawless offense this afternoon. Johnny Bailey, we've already amplified on what a sensational game he's had today. Lawrence King, the other starting running back, ripped off some real good runs. It's been a total effort, both offensively and defensively, for Houston Yates. Penalty marker is down.
Thrown right in the spot where you usually get holding.
On the second down play, and that's right. 78. We got a shot of him a moment ago. We didn't talk about him much today. Darren Nassett, the right guard for Houston Yates. He's the starter at that position, Norm. He's still in the game. Darren Nassett weighs, at least he's listed on the roster at 265. And I think he's really even bigger than that. Interestingly enough, the person I talked to in Houston, I'm not going to mention their name, of course, who was giving me the inside tidbits, he said, they give you a little line or two about each player, strong, fast, intelligent. With Darren Nassett, the 265-pound senior guard, said, very strong, comma, maybe overweight. But he's a good player. He lines up at the right guard spot, right next to the center there. Option play, and they pitch back up to the 35, 37-yard line. Gary Williams, another one of those fleet running backs for Yates, who doesn't get to carry the ball much, but they do use him on kickoff and punt returns. He's in there matched up now in the backfield with the new quarterback, Phillips. And it is a disconsolate Odessa Permian bench.
Well, it's almost a feeling of disbelief. It's like,
how could this happen?
Yeah, for them almost a tragedy unfolding that they've never seen before. I see that fellow came prepared. He had a T-shirt that said blowout. Notice he wasn't showing it early today.
No, that's true.
That type of stuff is easy to show in the fourth quarter when you're up 30-0. I bet you he didn't walk in with that first shirt above there showing blowout. No, sir. Tell you what, Yates respected Permian coming in. They knew they had to get this club out of the game because of Permian's tradition of coming back.
And there's your time. 1:25 left to play. And Yates will punt, something they haven't done much of this afternoon. It was a cat and mouse game in the first quarter, as neither team could get anything going offensively, but from the early stages of the second period on, the game has belonged to the Yates Lions. Yates will take a timeout with 1:13 left in the contest.
This is only Yates' third punt of the day, and is their first punt since way back early in the second quarter. Well, the Permian crowd is quiet. In fact,
Very
the whole
quiet.
crowd is quiet here. I'm surprised that Yates isn't doing a little bit of get down.
To tell you the truth, it happened during a break during our halftime show, but I got a chance to hear the Permian band play the fight song, the theme from Hawaii 5-0, and they really had the crowd rocking. And honest to gosh, that's been about the highlight today for Permian. The fans made more noise when the band was playing at halftime than they've been able to at any time during the contest, because it has been so thoroughly dominated by Houston Yates. Very high kick. Fair catch is called for by Anderson at the 27-yard line, and that's where Permian will put the ball into play. Want to wish you a happy holiday season, Norm.
Thank you, Ray, and thank you to our viewers.
I don't see any suitcases packed. You're one of these guys. I can't keep up with you. You may have 3 or 4 things going in one day. You've shocked me today. You're not dashing out of here to catch a taxi to the airport and do another game someplace tonight?
No.
Going to take the night off, spend it home with the little woman, huh?
That's right. That's right. I tell you what, there'll be some celebrating in Houston. They'll leave right after the game, but I tell you what, nobody in the red and yellow is going to be asleep at 10 tonight. Rest assured.
Fletcher out to Anderson, incomplete at the 25-yard line. And again, our congratulations to the other teams who qualified for the finals in all 5 of the UIL categories. We had a partial from the Tomball Sweetwater football game earlier. was it 3-0 Sweetwater in the first quarter.
By the way, this Houston Yates team will get to try to improve on a record next year. They have won 47 consecutive games in district play. That is the all-time.
Oh, my, look at this. It's picked up, and it'll be a touchdown for Yates. Oh, my goodness. Reginald Briggs was anticipating that. He timed it perfectly, knifed right in front of Anderson, and waltzed in for another 6 points. And that will bring the score to a shocking 36-0 Yates. And Briggs, one of those first stringers who was in there right up to the end of the game. And that picture tells it all. To remind you of Cowboys versus Cincinnati. Remember that one, Norm?
Yeah, except
it just didn't. It was just relentless. It just never ended.
Except the Cowboys get blown out a lot more often than Odessa Permian.
Well, that's true.
Does.
Permian doesn't get blown out. Period.